a pilot and you'd hire an air hostess, catering, et cetera, et cetera. So let's say you owned the plane. In fuel, that might cost you around $8,000. If you were going to charter that plane, it'd probably cost 25, 30 grand. Something like that. So about 30 grand for the flight.
Quick question: is your pilot a male?
I'm gonna get all the feminists angry now when I say that I don't trust female pilots. Listen, women are amazing creatures and they're very good at certain things in the world and they're very needed. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that women are unimportant or unneeded, because they're not. They're very, very needed. But women can't even park cars, G. You see them, they can't even parallel park. You gonna trust them in the sky? Like curb your plane? Fuck no. No, sir. Give me a man, please. Give me a man. Give me an old man who's in the military, done a lot of years. It's getting bumpy. I need to have confidence. Like I have some chick up there doing her lipstick. No, thank you. So, but yeah, jets changed the game. That's another thing, because even before COVID, I never thought I'd buy a jet. I thought, big spend of money or waste of money, right?
How much are they? About 20 mil?
It depends on the plane you get. Depends how you want to have it fitted out, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I never thought I'd buy one. But then they tried to keep telling me to put a mask on. I couldn't have it, so I had to get one. And then once you get one, it completely changes how you view the world, because now you can time travel. If I wanted to fly to, let's say, Vienna from here on a normal airplane, let's say the flight's at midday, I get to the airport at 10 a.m., sit around for 2 hours, fly at 12, land at 2, another hour. By the time I do the passport, get my bag, my whole day's gone, right? Yeah. But if I want to fly to Vienna with my plane, I send a text message, say we're leaving at 12. I get there at 11:59. We take off at 12. I land, and by 12:01, the BMW's on the runway. I'm back on the motorway, right? So it literally only takes 2 hours. All the things other side are gone. It takes 2 hours to get in and out of central London.
Yeah,
in a car.
Yeah.
So I can get to Vienna. To me, going to Vienna now is the same as going to West End. It's like, cool. It's an hour. It's 2 hours, hour and a half. 30 minutes, boom, 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 whatever it is. So it changes how you view the world. And that's why I end up jumping around all over the place. So I got something to do here, there. So it's 4 or 5 countries in a day sometimes. And
that's my.
You're like, bro, let's organize this thing. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing by 6 p.m.
You know,
I don't know what I'm doing next week.
I appreciate the fact that you're here. I actually got shook because when we were talking about doing this on Friday, yeah, I saw your story and you were jetting off again. I thought, like, what's happening? And then you're back, because anyway,
yeah, bro, it never ends. So I have to stay flexible. There's a lot of things I have to do in a lot of places, and I wake up each day and decide which one's going to get done. And
yeah, you know what? I think now is a good point to transition all the way back to now. You understand your lifestyle how it is now. Let's dive it all the way back to a point where you were a brokey.
Yeah, the good old days. The good old days.
Yeah.
Some of the best days of my life were brokey days. Bro.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I miss the brokey days.
Why?
Because when you have limitations,
money makes it fun though.
Money does make life fun, but when you have limitations, you're better at living in the moment and you're better at appreciating things. So what happens is, now at my point, right, no matter how much fun I'm having, it's always, even if it's only 1% in the back of my mind, that it could be more fun somewhere else. If I can go anywhere I want all the time with no limitations, I never have to turn up to a job, I don't have anything I have to do, I can go anywhere, right? And I got a plane waiting for me. If I'm in Marbella in the middle of a party, no matter how good that party is, how much fun I'm having, whatever girls I'm with, whatever, and my boy texts me from Mykonos saying it's going off in Mykonos, part of me is thinking, should I just... I can get there by it's 3 a.m. now. I can be there before the club closes in Mykonos. And then it's hard to just live in the moment and be happy with what you're doing. Does that make sense? Because there's unlimited choices. It's like going to Tesco. If there's only one sandwich, it's fine. If there's 100 sandwiches, you start reading every sandwich. Which one's the one I want? Maybe that one was better. So the brokey days were good days, bro, man. Like I'd get McDonald's and you're laughing with your boys. Yeah. The brokey days were great. And I'm not complaining about being rich. Obviously I worked hard for this and it's a fantastic life I live now. But I think without those brokey days, without those original days to compare it to, without that juxtaposition, then I don't think being rich would be fun at all. I think it's only fun because you can compare it to the days when you weren't rich. That's the only thing that makes it fun. The only thing that makes a $10,000 steak fun is that you can laugh saying how you never had 10 grand in your bank till you were 27 years old. Yeah. Like otherwise it's boring. Otherwise, okay, steak. And I think if you're born with too much money, that you'll never truly be happy. I think you need the brokey days. They're the best days. They're the best days.
Because some people are literally brought up rich, born into money, essentially.
Yep.
You know, if you're born and your dad's got Ferraris, Lamborghinis and stuff like that. Yep. You think that they're not really experiencing true fun, happiness sort of thing, because they don't know the difference.
It's not the destination, it's the journey. And humans, we all work in regards to, it's even the way the human body works, right? If you're driving at 200 miles an hour, you don't feel it. you only feel the acceleration getting to 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So if you were born at 200 miles an hour, it doesn't feel fast. It doesn't feel fun. Me, my life feels fun now because of all the acceleration to get here, and I can remember the times when I was stuck by the side of the motorway without a car.
Yeah.
So I have that juxtaposition. Without that, it's not even interesting. It's not even fun. So the brokey days, anyone who's out here who's broke, good. These will be the happiest days of your life once you made it. You just got to remember everything and sit around with your boys. I mean, maybe some people change with money. Maybe if you get new friends and things change, but I hang around with the exact same people I did when I was poor. I got the same friends. I live with the same people, the same guys, same jokes, nothing's changed for me. So for me, I'm just a broke guy with a bunch of money. That's all that's happened.
Just the financial situations have changed.
Yeah, the financial situation's changed. That's it.
So what, you grew up in Luton, right?
Yep.
So what was your whole upbringing like then?
Yeah, so I was born in America. I left America when I was 10.
Yep.
Moved to Luton, where my mom was originally from. Went to Lee Manor High School in Marsh Farm. I think it was one of the bottom 3 high schools in the country at the time. Went to a nice rubbish high school. Went to college, did some A-levels. Rejected university because they tried to tell me to do a personal statement. I couldn't be bothered.
Is it?
Yeah, that was literally
What would you have studied in uni?
I did really well in my A-levels. In my GCSEs, I didn't try, and I got a bunch of B's and C's, and I know I'm a genius, right? So it annoyed me. So I thought I'm actually going to try for my A-levels. So I got a bunch of A's. I did business studies as well, got an A, and then I did some advanced diploma in business studies for the top 1% of scores or some crap, and I got a merit in that. And then I was offered a place at what was it called? Begins with A. Ascot.
Okay, yeah. That's in next to Birmingham.
Yeah. For advanced business, like basically what every man would dream of, right? Advanced business, university, blah blah. I offered this place, and they said I had to do a personal statement. And I said no, I don't. I've already been offered a place. They already give me a place because I'm the big G. Look at my scores. I'm a genius. And they said no, you still have to do a personal statement. I was like, why? Who's going to read this? Hi, my name's Andrew. I like to run.
You literally got to
I go to the gym. Like no one's reading this shit. Like why am I even writing this? It offended me.
Yeah.
And my class tutor, or whoever she was like, well, everyone's doing one. And I was like, you know what, get fucked. And tell Ascot to get fucked too. So I didn't even go. I quit that. My mom went nuts, obviously. Told her I was going to be a kickboxing world champion. She's like, no, you're not. Wrong. So I just started kickboxing. I got a normal job. I got a wagey job. I was a wagey. I was working as an IT technician in my former high school, fixing laptops.
Okay.
Got fired from there for sleeping with the head girl. You know how it is. It's hard out here.
How old was you?
I was like 18.
Oh, shit,
and she was 16. So I was like, what's the problem? And they're like, oh, yeah, but you're a member of staff. Whatever. So I got fired from there. And then, I got some sales jobs. And I was training hard to fight. And I think sales jobs are probably the best job any person can get. If I had to get a job again, it'd be a sales job. Because you learn a lot as a salesman. And sales is a really important skill. You learn a skill, and also if you're actually good at it, it's not even really like having a job. They don't fire the top salesman.
Yeah, no, they don't.
No, they do not fire the top salesman. You turn up late, you crash your car. Oh, sorry, G. Boom, here's my numbers. They're like, oh, all right, dickhead, but all right, bye. They don't give a fuck if you're the big boss, right? So if you're a salesman, it's the only time you get any kind of freedom, and also all the responsibility and all the pressures on your back where it belongs as a man. You need to adopt stress and adopt problems if you want to be successful as a man, and as a salesman you get that. So I had a bunch of sales jobs. I did a bunch of sales things. I was fighting, became world champion, started making money with fighting, but even fighting, kickboxing is not boxing, bro. Most I ever got paid for a fight was like 200 grand.
Yeah, because some boxers, I think Amir Khan for his last fight, rumors have it that he got paid about 6 million or something like that.
Yeah. Boxing's different.
That's big money, yeah.
Yeah, it's big money. But as a kickboxer, you don't make that much money, man. I had an apartment and a BMW, and I was doing all right, but I wasn't balling. You know, I couldn't just pull money out the sky and just do whatever. Like if you're fighting twice in a year, and let's say you get 50 grand for one fight, 40 grand for another fight, 90 grand? By the time you give your manager 20%, pay all your rent, paid your car, but you ain't rich, right? And that's the best you'll ever get at kickboxing ever.
What, even at top level?
Top level. You have to go to UFC, and even most UFC fighters have no money.
Yeah.
You got to be the champ to get paid.
Yeah, people saying Dana White robs their fighters.
Well, I mean, the thing is with the UFC is that everyone says Dana White should pay them more, but look at how liquid the UFC is. Even during COVID, when basically every other organization couldn't function and shut down, he managed to keep shows running. He managed to keep UFC running, keep fighters getting paid, keep fighters in shape. I mean, I know a lot of kickboxers who didn't have a fight for two and a half years. How are you going to stay in shape for 2.5 years?
Yeah, and then you come out
doing what?
Yeah.
How are you going to drive to the gym every day, eat good every day, without not even getting paid to fight now? So it's hard. So